Let's bring in to discuss Congressman Adam Smith of Washington State. Congressman, always good to see you. Thank you so much for taking the time tonight. And I want to get your thoughts on the numbers we're seeing, because immigration clearly causing this major divide among voters right now. We just heard from the Republican gubernatorial candidate in California. How big of a role do you see ICE and immigration enforcement playing in the midterms coming up?
It's playing a big role, particularly right now with the focus on Minnesota. But the Republicans' problems go much deeper than ICE's current way of enforcing the law. The economy is struggling for a lot of people. Prices are going up. We're seeing the impact of the tariffs and the immigration policy. And also, I think people are starting to be concerned that Trump keeps saying that the law doesn't apply to him and that he's doing things that are completely unlawful and unconstitutional, and seems to think that he was elected to be an authoritarian, not the democratically elected president of a republic. I think all of those issues are creating problems for the Republicans. But certainly right now, immigration and the way they're choosing to enforce it with a complete violation of individual rights, no paying attention to due process or probable cause, the very confrontational, escalatory, and violent way that ICE is enforcing immigration laws. I think the country has recoiled at that and said that is not what they want in America.
Let's talk about Texas, because following last night's Texas seat flip, the Republican candidate for the Texas State Senate said, quote, "Tonight is a wake-up call for Republicans in Tarrant County, Texas, and the nation. The Democrats were energized. Too many Republicans stayed home." Your thoughts? I mean, could this be the beginning of a blue wave?
It absolutely could be. We've got a lot more work to do between now and then. I think the single biggest issue, the Republican Party writ large across the country has decided that they're not so much a party as they are simply a cult that follows Donald Trump, no matter what he says. And I think the voters are looking at that and seeing just a lack of authenticity, a lack of leadership. I've never seen this before. I've served under multiple different presidents of both parties. And most of the time, the president's party will criticize him from time to time. We'll disagree with the decision. We'll push back. The Republican Party has decided to simply salute Donald Trump at every turn, even as his policies have become more and more extreme and more unpopular. If they don't break with that, if they simply go down with Trump, no matter what he says and does, then I think Democrats are going to have a very good election in the fall.
I know we've spoken about the topic of fraud before, and here at NewsNation, we've reported on cases from Minnesota to Maine. We're hearing about a particularly alleged one that is still alleged but shocking, coming out of California. That charity director pocketing millions to spend on his lavish lifestyle there. We do see the state's governor, Gavin Newsom, recently vetoing a bill that would have helped track this exact type of funding. So as a Democrat, what do you make of this? I mean, why not support lifting the veil and investigating really what's going on here when it comes to fraud in the state?
Yeah, I'm troubled by it. I'm troubled by it not just in California, but we've seen it in other states as well. Look, I am a Democrat, which means a lot of things, but one of the things it means is I believe in the power of collective action. I believe in government's ability to help people, not on everything and in every way, but it is part of the solution. I think government programs are helpful in education and healthcare and job opportunities, a bunch of different areas, but you have to have a responsibility and accountability in those programs. And I think in too many deep blue states, we've seen Democrats say, well, if it's a government program, it's good. And if you pay too close attention to it, you're just getting in the way. I don't agree with that. I think as Democrats, we have a bigger responsibility to ensure the people, the taxpayers, that we're spending their money wisely and effectively. And I think we focus too much on the need, which is real. The need is real on a wide range of issues to help people who are homeless, people with education, people who are struggling to find food, struggling to find housing. We also have to focus on how that money is spent and to make sure that it is spent well. Now, I will say that we've seen changes where Democrats are pivoting. You've seen the mayor of San Jose, the mayor of San Francisco in particular, focus much more on accountability and personal responsibility and are beginning to deliver better results. And I think the Democratic Party needs to heed that for the sake of what we believe in. We believe in helping people, not wasting money. So we should focus on accountability as part of how we do that.
Congressman Adam Smith, always appreciate the perspective and time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.